It's always fun to have Diamond and Silk on. You know them. They're social media stars and, of course, very famous Trump supporters. They join us from their place. Ladies, good morning to you.
Good morning.
What do you make of what is going on Capitol Hill? The House has passed a short-term spending deal, and now it's going to the Senate, where it doesn't look like the Democrats will allow it to pass.
You know, it's time for these Democrats to understand that they don't work for illegal aliens. They work for the American people.
That's right.
And if they can't do their jobs, maybe they need to quit and put somebody in place that want to work for the American people. You know, I understand that they are so keen on DACA. But listen, this is not Burger King. You can't have everything your way. You're going to have to come to the table. You're going to have to negotiate. And we're going to have a wall that's funded. We're going to have to end this chain migration, end this lottery system, so that we can give them what they want. That's and right. Remember now, these DACA dreamers are not children. These are adults. And
That's
what
right.
they should have did was got in line, waited their turn when they turned 21 instead of waiting on the government to figure out what was going to happen to them.
What's interesting is the hypocrisy here, because you've got leaders like Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer who are saying that they shouldn't be, that Republicans are attaching the kids, the CHIP program to this. Meanwhile, they're attaching DACA to this. And then back in 2013, when Republicans did the same thing, they were saying that it was the worst thing ever, that Republicans shouldn't be doing this.
Wow. Well, you know what? I think it's sad. They should worry about the children.
That's right.
American children.
Yes, the
they should worry about the American dreamers. That's
right.
what we're worried about.
Yes.
You know, they having to march to fix this DACA thing. But when it comes to the American people, when it comes to funding our government, you got to stop robbing people to pay Paul. You have to pay your bills.
That's right.
Fund our government.
That's
period.
Right.
So we know that President Obama is the secret weapon for Democrats, and he's going to be coming out of his mansion, and he's going to be campaigning for the Democrats in 2018. Do you think he'll be effective?
No. He doesn't have a winning message. We can tell. Listen, when we look back on the 8 years when he was the president, he took away the American people bootstraps. He didn't work for the American people. He worked for Hollywood. He gave people food stamps. He gave us high unemployment with no economic opportunity.
That's right.
So it's no sense of him hitting the campaign trail. What he need to be worried about is the trail that's leading back to him and his administration about their alleged abuse of power.
That's right.
Do y'all think
President Obama need to stop acting like an ex-girlfriend full of revenge and realize that Donald Trump is the president and Donald Trump is also Obama's president. So suck it up, Buttercup.
Do y'all think that Oprah's going to run?
Oh,
What did she say?
do we think Oprah gonna run?
I think Oprah should run for president of Hollywood.
Right.
Fix Hollywood. Get rid of all of those abusers and those people that's been abusing people, some of which are her friends. Make sure that conservatives can act in Hollywood, because you know they booted them out because of their political point of view, and make sure people are being paid a fair wage across the board. That's
right.
what she should do.
All right. Diamond and Silk joining us from their place. Ladies, thank you very much.
Thank you, ladies.
Have a wonderful
Have a great weekend.
Thank you for having us.
Okay.
Love them.
Always entertaining.